So let's say you needed to list some files inside the terminal. It's pretty easy to do that with the ls command. Now, let's say you were in a graphical user interface. It's pretty easy to see what files are in there. You don't necessarily have to run a command because it will just show you. So here we can see that all these files are listed inside this directory. It's really straightforward, really simple. If we need to know what files are inside the downloads directory, for example, we can just move into the downloads directory and we can see that these files are in there. You can also change in which the format they're shown to you. So here we show them in a list format, and here we show them in a scattered icon format. We can do these kind of things easily inside a graphical user interface. But how exactly would we accomplish this inside a terminal? So basically, it's really simple. We just use the ls command. If we just do ls, it's going to show us everything in this type of format. So now we see that the documents, the downloads, music, and all the text.txt file is inside this current directory. And as you can see, there are also a different color. So files and folders are different colors from one another, just to kind of help you differentiate between files and folders. And some files have different purposes, so they'll also be a different color as well. In this case, let's say we wanted to show what's inside the documents directory. As we saw in the graphical user interface, it's just a matter of clicking into that directory and we can see what's in there. So how exactly would you do that with the ls command? You can just do ls and then the directory you want to see, and then there you go. It shows nothing because there's nothing inside that directory. So we know that there's some files inside the downloads directory, so let's see what's in there. There you go. We have a super secret.back file and a text-copy1.txt file. Those files are inside our ls directory. Now, I hope you caught on exactly to something cool that I was doing there. I did the ls command without being inside the downloads directory, so that's a cool little difference between doing it in the terminal as opposed to doing it in the graphical user interface. In the file manager, in order for me to see the files that were inside the downloads directory, I had to move into the file, downloads directory, and then it will list all the files that are in there. In the terminal, I don't have to do that. So let's say I wanted to see what's inside my root directory. I just do ls/ for root, and here we go. We can see what's inside the root directory. Pretty simple, really straightforward, and it's really cool. You don't have to be in whatever directory you're trying to see. You don't have to be inside of it, basically. So another cool little thing we can do with the ls command is, like before in the graphical user interface, you can easily click between, seeing things in icon mode or in list mode. You can also see files listed in list mode with the ls command. We can just do -l. And there you go. Another cool thing about this is that it will show you the permissions each folder and file has. So this right here is showing you what the permissions are for this specific file. It's showing you who owns it, which group it's part of, when it was created, and cool little things like that. So let's say you needed to see hidden files. You can do that within the ls command as well, just by using A, and then we can do the L command as before. And now we can see that these dot files are in here, which is basically the configuration files. For any applications or for the system, they're all in there, basically hidden files. You can do the same thing within Windows, just right click, show hidden files. That's one cool thing about the ls command. You can do all these kind of things in there, and you don't have to be in that specific directory that you're trying to view stuff. So for example, in the downloads directory, let's say we want to do -a, l, and then downloads. Excuse me, downloads. And there we go. We can see what's in there. Again, it's listed in a different format as before, but the same files that we've seen are there. That's the cool thing about the ls command. You don't have to be in whatever directory you're trying to view to see what's inside that directory. You don't have to move into that directory. You just have to know the absolute path to that directory, and you can list whatever files are in there. Very useful. Let's say if you're one directory and you don't want to move out of that directory, but you need to see the contents of the root directory or the user directory or the opt directory, whatever it is, you could just do ls/opt and you'll be able to see what's in there. So ls/opt, and we can see there's only one file in there. Excuse me, one directory. It's pretty straightforward, really easy to do. If you need to know more about the ls command, you can just do, again, --help. And I'll tell you all kinds of cool things about the ls command. I'll go ahead and leave this up for you guys to take a look at on your own time. So yeah, that's the ls command. Pretty straightforward, really easy to do. And yeah, so that's one cool thing about the ls command that you all can try out in terminal. And yeah, good luck.